Welcome you all to the platform of Traveling Tutor. Learning a new language adds a new skill to your personality. So, we are over here to learn French on this platform. Up now, the question arises why only French when we have so many languages all over the world? We have many benefits out of it. So, let's see one by one. First is that 88 countries in the world are French speaking. And second, if we talk about, is French is the second most widely learned language, foreign language after English. Next, if we talk about, it is the fifth widely spoken language worldwide. And moreover, it gives you many opportunities in the international organizations like United Nations, European Union, International Court, International Red Cross, and many other. Because French is the official language over there. When you go to join that organization, they want the person should know at least one of their official language. So we are starting a new course on the platform of Traveling Tutor of learning French. So let's see how we begin with it. For learning any language, we should be aware about the greetings first because greeting is something which gives your personality. So, if we talk about the greetings in French, we call them les salutations. Moreover, when we learn a language, the pronunciation plays a very great role. Although you know how to read it, you understand the language, till the time you're not able to pronounce the things, you're not able to communicate. So that language is somewhat half learned. So we have to be very careful while going with the pronunciation as well. So first we would like to know the greetings. The greetings are the les salutations, right? So if we talk about the formal and the informal, when we talk about the greetings, we talk about the formal and the informal, right? So if we start with, first is bonjour. Bonjour is good morning, right? But it is formal, right? And we can obviously use the formal things in the informal situations also, but vice versa is not at all possible. And if I talk about informal, that is go manta. That means also good morning, but it is informal, right? Next is bonsoir. Bonsoir. That means good evening. Next, if we talk about, next we have bon après-midi. Bon après-midi. That means good afternoon. Next we have beau nuit. Beau nuit. That means good night. These were the four phases of the day. Next, if we talk about, we have if we have to answer yes, that means oui, oui, yes. No is no, right? Then we will talk about if I want to say please. Please can be formal also and informal also. If I talk about formal, then it would be s'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. And if I talk about informal, it would be s'il te plaît. S'il te plaît. Then if I would like to say, how are you? Then it is como ça va? Como ça va? And if you have to answer it, what are you going to answer? One is fine. Fine means ça va. Right? What else you can answer? You can answer fine, very well, right? So very well would be ça va bien. Ça va bien. Then you can say not well. Not well. Not well means pas mal. Not well means pas mal. If you want to say neither good nor bad, it would be comme si, comme ça. Comme si, comme ça. Then, if you want to say thank you, then we say merci. What we call it as merci. If I want to say thank you very much, this means merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Then if you want to say welcome, then it means bienvenue. Bienvenue. These were some of the salutations. No doubt we have many of them, but this was just an introduction. Now, if we talk about what next we learn in French, we learn just like a other language, like we learn English. We learn about subjects. If we talk about, so subjects, if I talk about, they are called sujet in French. Sujet, right? So, if I talk about I will be called as je. I will be called as je. Then we have you. You would be tu, and this you is informal, right? Next we have he. He is ill. Ill. Then if we talk about she, that is L. Next if we talk about we is nu. Nu. Then if we talk about you, that is formal as well and plural as well. Both are the things. We say it as vous. Then ill is for they, masculine. And if I say, I want to say for girls masculine, that is they in English, but it would be elle in French. Moreover, I would like to tell you that there's no neutral gender in French. Everything is being classified either as masculine or feminine. So if you are talking about a group of people, like group of males, then I would say ill, right? But if I want to say a group of females, then I will say elle. But if I say what is about the common part, like if I say that if they are all together, I would give the preference to the male part. That means if there are 4 females and 1 male, then also I'm going to say ill. Right? If there are 1 female and 4 male, then also I'm going to say ill. Right? Once in the common group, even if there is 1 male, then also I'm going to give the preference to male. Right? So these were the next thing we are going to learn, and then many other things from the basics. If I talk about, we are going to learn the days of the week, then months of the year, then how to read the clock timing, then the seasons, then basic grammar, how we write the verbs, and then how we conjugate them, how we frame the sentences. Then we writing part, letter writing, short writings, note writing, Then we go with the many other things like tenses, past tense, future tense, right? Fruit name, basic things, future and past tense, and many other things, right? So we have different levels in French. If we talk about, we have six levels. We have six levels in French: A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, and C2. A1 and A2 are called the beginners level, in which we learn just the basics of any language. Then we do B1 and B2, that are the intermediate level, and we learn how to speak. We learn the speaking proficiency. And C1 and C2 is something like we are going in the literature part of that language as well. So if we go like, if we want to do it as a career perspective, minimum of the three levels are required or asked by any of the organization. And for that even they ask for DELF exam is the exam which is conducted by the French embassy, right, all over the world, which is considered as the diploma in French language, and it is applicable all over the world. It happens 4 times a year, right? So definitely when we go with every level, if I'm talking about A1, we are going to prepare the DELF also with it, so that if you're interested in giving the DELF exam, then definitely you can appear with that. And it's just like an IELTS exam in which we have four sections like speaking, reading, writing, and listening. We have four sections in this. All have to be qualified separately. So we would be dealing much when you will come to us, and we can give you a more brief out of it when we will start learning it. So this was all about the brief of learning the French language. Thank you.